What do we call this? The star bought the show. Musk Presents has always pushed Twitter to be way better than before, right? Yes, Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and the world's richest man, revealed that he had purchased a roughly 9% share in Twitter for $2.89 billion and subsequently joined its board of directors, shocking the entire world. So, what exactly is the reason behind this move? And will Musk continue to be an activist investor who pushes Twitter further? Yup, in today's episode, we will be going through this headline. So stay tuned, guys. Hey, hello, and welcome back to Elon Musk Club, where we bring you the most recent information about Tesla and Elon Musk. By the way, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell to receive the most recent changes. So let's get started. Well, this isn't just the shocking news. Recently, Musk made an offer to buy Twitter, and that's 100%. The billionaire had stated that he was willing to spend $54.20 per share to acquire 100% of the firm. It would be an all-cash bid of $43.4 billion for the social network. No one ever thought about Musk making such a move. He did explain why he decided to invest in Twitter. He stated that he believes Twitter has the potential to be the global platform for personal freedom and that free speech is a fundamental requirement for a functioning democracy. Should we take that seriously? You decide to drop your views about this statement in the comment section below. Okay, let's come back to where we started. He went on to say that since his first investment in Twitter, he has realized that the firm would neither grow nor serve the societal need in its current form and that Twitter must be turned into a private business. As a response, he is now proposing to acquire 100% of Twitter for $54.20 per share in cash, a 54% premium over the day before he started investing in Twitter, and a 38% premium over the day before his investment was publicly reported. He concluded that his offer was his best and final offer, and that if it is not accepted, he may need to re-evaluate his position as a Twitter shareholder. On the day after Musk purchased 9% ownership, Twitter announced that the entrepreneur best known for his efforts at Tesla and SpaceX would be joining the board of directors. As a board member, Musk would be prohibited from owning more than 14.9% of the firm. However, Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal afterward made a big U-turn. Musk informed the firm that he would not be joining the board. There have been a lot of rumors regarding Musk's next move since then. Many people assumed that the billionaires would launch an aggressive acquisition after resigning from the board. According to Forbes, Musk is the world's richest person with a net worth of $273.6 billion. Purchasing Twitter would be a major expenditure for Musk, but it is possible. Musk stated on Twitter that he made an offer and offered a link to the SEC filing. Twitter issued a statement acknowledging receipt of Musk's offer and stating that its board of directors will thoroughly evaluate it. Twitter has officially acknowledged that it has received an unexpected, non-binding proposal from Elon Musk to purchase all of the company's outstanding common shares for $54.20 in cash per share. The Twitter board of directors will carefully study the proposal to determine the best course of action for the company and all Twitter stockholders. If you recall our question from a few minutes before, there might be a clear answer to it. If you take the yes case, Twitter, unlike other publicly traded technology businesses such as Facebook and Google, has a financial structure that allows its founders and management to govern the company without holding a majority of its shares. So in principle, if enough Twitter shareholders approve Musk's proposal, he will buy the firm. The short version of the no case is that just because Elon Musk says something doesn't imply it's true. Even if it's about his own money, Musk is, at the very least, vexingly inconsistent. For example, in 2018, he declared on Twitter that he planned to take Tesla private and that he had money secured. That turned out not to be the case. Musk seemed to be Twitter's largest shareholder until late last week when investment firm Vanguard Group submitted a report indicating that it had surpassed him. Vanguard owns 10.3% of the firm through investments in its mutual funds and exchange-traded funds or ETFs. Vanguard and the other fund behemoths are frequently the largest investors in any firm, as retirement savings and other investors continue to pour money into this index funds. However, as owners, these fund juggernauts are often far more hands-off than their smaller counterparts. So what are your thoughts on Twitter's future? So there is no way of knowing what will happen in the near future. Musk claims that his offer is a one-time only best and last offer. He claims he isn't interested in the back and forth. But yet again, this is Elon Musk. Even if he puts it in a securities filing, taking him at his word isn't a good idea. But here's the thing. He could have a point despite being Elon Musk. Twitter may be better suited to operating as a private firm. This is not due to Musk's claim that Twitter should be a platform for free expression throughout the world. Well, that's another reason why you should be wary when the world's richest person claims to be a free speech advocate. Maybe we'll discuss that in another video of Elon Musk Club. Musk is hardly the first person to argue that Twitter should not be a publicly traded corporation. With their lack of excitement, Twitter investors have effectively been making that point for years. Twitter management has dabbled with the concept of finding a private owner for the firm in the past. That's because it's not a stretch to say that Twitter has immense potential as a communications channel, as seen by Donald Trump, but limited commercial prospects. In a word, Twitter operates on the same free and ad-supported business model as Google and Facebook. However, because it has far less reach than other firms, advertisers are unlikely to support it as heavily. That's why Google made $257 billion last year. Facebook made $117 billion and Twitter made $5 billion. That is why Google is valued at $1.7 trillion. Facebook is worth $583 billion and Twitter is worth $36 billion. One answer to this inequality is that Twitter should not be a free ad-supported service, but rather something that users pay to use. However, it's simple to assume that if Twitter were to charge a fee to use, the majority of its users would decide that they'd rather spend their money on just about anything else. As a result, the remaining paying users would be speaking to an even smaller audience, defeating the attractiveness that Twitter had for them in the first place. However, Twitter is far from being the world's worst company. It's just not a really good one. Last year, it translated that $5 billion in revenue into around $273 million in profit at a 5% margin. That is more profitable than your typical supermarket shop, but nothing like what the general public expects from a super powerful, world-shaking Silicon Valley digital platform. However, a private owner who isn't obsessed with turning Twitter into a profit center would be quite okay with that. Another concern is whether Twitter employees, particularly its in-demand engineers, would be satisfied in a firm that does not offer the possibility of becoming wealthy through stock options and awards. More will be added in the following days. However, who knows? Occasionally, billionaires like Musk buy stuff in order to profit from them. And sometimes billionaires buy a yacht in order to lose money. And if you are the world's richest person, what is your multi-billion-dollar business? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below. So as we get to the end of the video, did you enjoy today's episode? What are your thoughts on Musk buying such huge shares of Twitter? Apart from these questions, do you think Musk will acquire entire Twitter? Anyway, please share your thoughts on the video in the comments box below. This isn't the end of the tale. More exciting news will emerge in the coming days, and we here at the Elon Musk Club will bring you the best of it. That's all we have got for you today. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos like this one. While you are at it, enable post alerts so you don't miss any of our future uploads. If you are a big supporter of Tesla's work in the EV and aerospace sector, do drop the video a thumbs up. That's all for now. We hope you had a good time watching the video. We'll see each other again at the next one.